Hi, peeps. Welcome back to the It's Your Life and Your Choice Too podcast. This is a side segment called Alley Ups and Alley Oops, and I'm so happy to have you back here. Drumroll. We are officially on episode 13. We're doing it. Most podcasters stop around like episode 5 to 10. We're getting there. I still don't have the following base I would like. However, we are still doing the thing. I really appreciate you guys who are here listening in still to this day that have actually stuck through from the beginning to here now. You guys are like the real troopers. Thank you. And for you newbies who are coming along or listening in the future and you're starting from the beginning, hi. I love to see where we all go in this growth journey together and seeing what all comes out of this. I'm excited to see what we do and make of this. So, little housekeeping stuff. Yes. Yep, I already know. You know it. I did not post last week. I am working 2 jobs. There's a lot that has been going on. I also had a busy week. My family came down to visit. Went to Halloween Horror Nights. Per the shirt, if you're watching on YouTube, yes. I don't think I can show you the back. No, I'd have to do like a whole turnaround thing. But all the haunted houses are on the back of the shirt, which I really like it. I try to get souvenirs, and these are the souvenirs I go to. Like shirts. I love shirts. I love them loose fit, so they can also be like PJs, but yeah, that's my go-to, because I like all the haunted houses on the back. I have a couple of them now, so trying to really build up what I have. But anywho, I apologize. I'm sorry, I was behind. But we're still here, we're doing it, I'm alive, still fighting depression. However, we are managing it. So, speaking of managing it, setting healthy boundaries, and also making sure who you have in your inner circle is what you need to watch out for and look out for. In the sense of, you gotta make sure your people have you and are going to be checking in on you at the end of the day. And that's going to be the topic of this podcast is, who do you have as your friends? Show me who your friends are and I'll know who you are. Who do you have that you know you can go to? Do you know that you can go to them in tough times? Are you sure about that? That's really huge. Because not everybody is your friend. Some people are there for your demise. As I'm learning, calling myself out on that. And there's just going to be some people in your life that you can't please. That they end up resenting you for something and they're not willing to communicate with you and say, hey, I don't like how you did this. That hurt my feelings. What can we do to rectify this situation? To do better? And there will be other people that simply just like talking about you behind your back. It sucks that there are people out there that do that. Nothing we can do about it. We can do our best to be the bigger person and try to lead them to water. But as the saying goes, you can lead a horse to water, but you cannot force them to drink. So you have to be watching out for you in your inner circle. There's certain things you have to look for as for those who you choose to have around you, that you choose to let in and trust. You truly cannot trust anybody. And I love how one podcaster put it that after 4 months of knowing someone, that doesn't mean I'm going to give you my deepest, darkest secrets. There's things that have to be shown that your loyalty is in the correct place. That can be pretty hard to do, honestly. And to actually know someone is loyal to you it's going to just have to be something over time that happens. You can do testers. Don't try to, like, set up a whole Ponzi scheme and whatnot and be like, oh, I'm going to set this person up, basically, to see if they're actually a real friend or not. No. There's healthier ways that you can do that. I've heard of people, this is a big one that they do, is they'll pretend to tell someone a deep, dark secret, and it's not actually a deep, dark secret. It has nothing to do with this person whatsoever, and they will see if they play the telephone game and say it to somebody else or not. I'm not telling anyone out here to go and do that. You will simply know if someone is meant to be your friend by how they show up for you, how their actions are. You have to look for actions. People can talk all they want, but their actions are always going to speak louder than their words. Can they go several days without talking to you and then pick back up like nothing happened? Because we all have life happening stuff. Like my one friend in Texas, we've gone 2 weeks without talking to each other, and that's just because it's been so chaotic. And we always have those moments of checking back in. But she does make sure, like, hey, how are you? How are you doing? Are you okay? I'm sorry, this is what's happened, XYZ. Friends doesn't mean you have to talk every day. Just letting some of y'all know. You're allowed to have a life. There are some people out there that are like, oh no, I can't go without talking to my best friend at least once a day. Okay, that's for you. Me? I'm sorry. Just admitting right now, I'm a terrible conversator on technology. Like, I don't do text. Call me. And she does. That's what I love about my best friend. Ring, ring. Any time of the day, any time of the night, she'll call me and she knows I will answer unless I'm dead asleep. Or I'm, like, in the middle of something. And I make sure to tell her, hey, sorry, this is what's going on. Or I'll just call her back. And be like, sorry, I was busy. What's up? And also how you'll know if they're your friend is the advice they give you. If they're always, like, siding with you and like, oh yeah, no, that's terrible, like, screw that person and this and that and whatnot, and they're not actually trying to encourage you and lift you up and say, girl, this situation sucks, but you're gonna get through that, or I'm sorry that person was that way to you, however, you know what you need to do to be the bigger person and get out of this situation. Or just leave that person alone. Don't talk to them again. They're going to try to be encouragers. That's how you'll know if they're a real friend or not. You want to grow, and you want someone that's going to grow with you. You don't want to have somebody that's going to keep you stagnant and in ways, and it's going to be petty, and they're all about drama. I'm good. I don't need that, baby girl. Like, if you want to go talk about drama, talk about somebody else that's also involved in drama. I'm not. Like, if you're really here to grow and want to be better as a human being towards other human beings, then what you're going to do is you're going to encourage others around you, especially those who are close to you. And that's why you're here on this podcast, is we're all here to grow as a community, as a family, as the human race, to be better humans. Like, at least I'm hoping you're here for that, to want to grow and be better. That's kind of the whole point of my podcast, is I want to help you guys grow from my own life experiences. That's why the point of Alley Ups and Alley Oops is oops and ups, and like, yay, look at us, look what we're doing. And I'm having to learn the hard way, and quickly, by the way that I carry myself and the way that I do things, and I'm an encourager, that I find out there's people that just are not meant to be with me as friends because they are stuck in their ways and they don't like being called out. That is one key thing that I've, like, tested time and time again to know if someone's, like, true to themselves and that will be loyal, is when they come to you for advice and you give them the hard truth, the bitter pill to swallow. And I'm not saying like berate them. No. Like, let me be abundantly clear on that. We're not wanting to put anyone down. But when they come to you for something, you have to give them the hard advice that no one really likes to hear, but you know it's going to benefit them in the end of it all. Like, say they have someone really toxic in their life, you got to point out the toxicity traits and how they're allowing these things to happen rather than setting healthy boundaries. That's a pretty good example. And some people don't like to be called out on their own faults sometimes, and how they react is going to tell you if they are a right fit for you or not. If they blow up and they do not apologize and take proper accountability, because sometimes in those moments, yes, it's going to be hard to be like, ooh, why would you say that about me? And it's like, no. I'm not putting you down. I'm just letting you know that you're letting things slide and you're letting this person walk all over you. And it's not okay, and I don't like to see it. You're being compassionate still. You're caring. You're giving empathy. You're not just going to say like, oh, no, you're just a doormat. No. Don't say it like that. Okay? Like, you tell them, hey, it seems like you're letting this person walk all over you because boundaries have not been properly maintained, and you're letting them step over what you say is not okay. And if this is not okay for you, then you need to make sure that you're properly communicating that, or let this person go. Like, there's nice ways to put it, and that's one of them. So just be cautious who you have in your inner circle, because truly, like I just said earlier, the saying goes is show me your friends and I'll know who you are. Like, how you talk with your friends is the version that's really you. Like, if you're really close to these people, you show them parts of you may not show with family members. You may not show with coworkers. Like, I know for my sake, I've been more real with my friends before than I have been with my family. It's not that way anymore. My family knows all of me now. And now because I don't want to keep changing these masks that I put on myself. So instead, I'm the same across the board except for work. I'm a lot more professional than weird and goofy at work. I can have my goofiness and my weirdness, but we tone it down to professionalism. Like, we can still crack jokes to an extent. But if you're sitting here and you're in drama, like you're talking horribly with your friends, you're constantly judging people, and they doing the same, and they're like rooting it on, and they're encouraging that type of behavior, this is what I need to know. Like, if that's what you want to do, that's on you. That's totally fine. It's not what I want to do, and it's something I don't want to be involved with, because I'm out here wanting to love everybody than to judge everybody. And trying to think better of people. And if you're like that, then I'm just be like, okay, I accept you for where you are. And that's totally okay. Like, if that's what you want to do, I hope one day you will want to change that and have better habits. But I can't do that much about it except for just continue to be who I am and growing. And that maybe just by seeing the way my life goes and how things are growing for me, you will eventually maybe seek out, like, okay, so what are you doing with your life? Like, I kind of don't want to live this life anymore. Sorry for the pause. I got a message and I was trying to read it and I was like, wait, what was that message to? So I had to catch my train of thought in that moment because I was trying to take off and run away. I'm like, no, get back here. But yeah, and if you are trying to go higher, with what you're trying to do in life, I highly suggest changing the people you have influencing you, that are around you, that are closest to you, whether it's family, friends, people in your community, people in your workspace. You may not be able to fully change who your coworkers are, but how you interact with them, what conversations you hold with them, you can change. Because it's up to you whether or not you want to entertain those things. But it's not a bad thing, and I know it's hard to have to let people go, to stop talking to them and just maybe cut the cord. Some people you may have to block because you just don't know how they're going to react. I would really consider who you have influencing you. Are they lifting you up, or are they keeping you stuck, or are they bringing you down? Because we're all on this staircase together, and I don't want to be going back down the staircase, and I sure as heck don't want to be stuck on the same stairs, like the same level. I want to go higher. There's more I want to continue to do. In order to do that, like, the people I have around me are going to be what makes me either fluctuate or continue to go up. And even call me out of my depths and be like, yo, we're not doing this. Get your butt up, go get in the shower, like, get dressed, get all beautified, do what you need to do some self-care, and we're doing this thing. Stop talking that way about yourself. I have an accountability buddy right now, and I'm so thankful for this person that every time I overthink, they say, I'm gonna bonk you, like, hypothetically, not literally, like, smack me in the head. That's abusive. But I'm gonna hypothetically bonk you every time that you overthink. And why this person has started doing that is because they also have been an overthinker before, that they've already gotten past this because of the person, their partner in life is the overthinker. So what they said is, we can't both be overthinkers. So one of us had to change, and it was me. I chose to change and not be the overthinker. I had to be the mediator. I had to be the one that solved the problems, and actually come to a resolution. So because they did that with their partner in their relationship, I was graced with this person in my life as a friend now, that I do consider as a friend. They also feel the same way, and I'm really glad about it. We're a good Christian community that we're building right now, and every time I overthink, I get hypothetically bonked, and they quickly course correct and say, hey, like, calm down, reel it back in, you got 1,000 thoughts going on at once, and it's not that serious. Sometimes it really isn't that serious, and I just create every scenario in my head possible. I'm bad about overthinking and being over observant. Yeah. So, we're working on it, though, and I'm glad to have that accountability buddy to be able to have the proper influence that I need to get out of some of these habits that I have, that they're able to call this out of me because I'm wanting to change and they want me to change too. And by us working together on these things, it's also helping this person as well continue to do what they need to do to grow so they don't go back into old habits. That's proper influence. Like, I have another person that we're thinking about, I'm actually making friends. I mean, I'm happy, I'm excited that, like, she checks in, she prays for me and everything, and we're thinking about making a community together, buying land together, and they may also come down here to Florida. I'm not sure yet. That's kind of hypothetical talk, but because it really does take a village to raise kids, and that's what we've come to an agreement on. And obviously there's more things. We're not jumping right into this because I'm not having what I've always done in the past of diving headfirst into something without actually planning things out properly, making sure to ask God his opinion on these things. I'm bad about that, but working on it. But I'm actually taking my time with this and making sure, like, everything gets actually like discussed properly, that proper communication, because it's two different dynamics coming together as one. If we choose to live together for a little bit, like get another apartment together. Otherwise, just maybe she might come to Florida and just get an apartment within the same apartment complex. I don't know yet. Just shooting ideas out there is what it is. But I have somebody that checks in with me now, that makes sure that I'm doing okay, because I've been in this depression spurt for almost 2 months now. And it's ever since my previous job, I got my hours cut. I messed up on one of the things, and sadly, like, slowly but surely, I was weaned out of hours to the point that I had over a week of no hours, and then they let me go. I was hired the same day I was let go. Amen, praise God. However, it was a major pay cut, so I am having to work 2 jobs. So a lot of things have come into my mind, especially since I'm a single mom of 3, of how I'm going to provide for my kids. So God's so great with his timing. I found these people right at the perfect time. He already knew what was coming. And he said, because I'm taking you higher and there's things that are about to happen that you can't do this alone, because we're not meant to do this alone. I'm bringing the proper people, the proper influence that I need in my life to keep me going, to keep me walking forward. That I can continue to grow in this next season, because I'm leveling up, but this time it's harder than it's been before. But I'm learning, I'm getting stronger, I'm growing, and now I'm having a community of people behind me, and we're all equally helping each other out. Show me your friends, and I'll know who you are. And I'm so thankful and grateful that I'm finally getting the proper people I need around me that all want to grow together, that all want to be better people, loving human beings, and I want the same for you too. I want you to grow as well. You can't do this alone, and you got to have the right people in your corner. So please really think about who you have around you influencing you, okay? I love you. I want the best for you. If you need to, send in an email. It will be read anonymously, and you can send it into It's Your Life, period, Your Choice 2, all together, at gmail.com, and 2 as in the number 2. And just provide a lot of details. Try not to trauma dump. And more than likely, all the emails will be read. Some of them will be read on the podcast, on the main one, not alley-ups and alley-oops. That one might be, like, I might read, like, short emails on here, like thank you emails, and just, like, brief ones just asking for quick advice, just to also give me a topic to something to talk about. Neither here nor there. Send in an email. Again, It's Your Life, period, Your Choice 2 at gmail.com. Okay? Also, really would appreciate it, guys. Like, comment, share the content, like, reach out to other people. Like, let's get this going. I really want to help people and want to get this out there. Like how you guys are getting good information out of this, send it to other people that you would believe would also get good information about this, that need help. Like, we're all here together. We're a community, and I want to help everybody, okay? I love you guys. Mwah. Have a good one. Have a great day, peeps.